Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our channel where we provide useful spiritual insights to help you navigate your twin flame journey. Twin flame love is unlike any other connection. It reaches deep into the soul, awakening parts of us we may not have known existed. While both counterparts, divine masculine and divine feminine, share the intensity of this bond, they experience it differently. These differences aren't just about personality or life circumstances. They're rooted in the energetic roles each counterpart embodies. Understanding how the divine masculine processes this love can help bring clarity, patience, and compassion to the twin flame journey. The divine masculine's experience is often less visible, but no less profound. Unlike the divine feminine, who tends to awaken to the connection sooner, the masculine often goes through a slower, more internal process. This journey is shaped by societal expectations, emotional conditioning, and the masculine's need to balance strength with vulnerability. Yet, beneath the surface, the masculine is undergoing a transformation just as intense as the feminine's. One of the main differences in how the divine masculine experiences twin flame love is the pace of emotional awakening. While the feminine often feels an immediate recognition of the connection, the masculine's awareness tends to unfold more gradually. This is not due to a lack of love or connection. It's about how the masculine is wired emotionally. Society has long conditioned men to suppress their emotions, viewing vulnerability as weakness. This conditioning creates a barrier that makes it harder for the divine masculine to recognize and accept intense feelings right away. When the twin flame connection awakens within them, it can feel overwhelming. Love that deep challenges everything they've been taught about control, independence, and emotional strength. At first, the masculine may resist or deny the connection. This isn't because they don't care. It's because the intensity of twin flame love requires them to confront parts of themselves they may have avoided. As the connection continues to grow, they begin to experience emotions more deeply than ever before. This can lead to periods of confusion, emotional shutdown, or even distancing themselves from their twin flame. However, beneath this resistance, a transformation is taking place. The twin flame connection slowly dissolves the walls around their heart, teaching them that vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. This process may take time, but when the divine masculine begins to embrace their emotions, the depth of their love becomes unshakable. They learn to express their feelings more openly and begin to see emotional intimacy as a source of power, not fear. This slower pace of awakening can be frustrating for the divine feminine, who often feels the connection more clearly from the start. But it's important to remember that the masculine's journey is not about delay, it's about depth. Their love, once fully awakened, is profound and unwavering. Understanding this process can help the feminine cultivate patience and trust, knowing that the masculine's heart is opening in its own perfect time. Another key aspect of the divine masculine's twin flame experience is learning to balance strength with vulnerability. Society often teaches men that strength means being stoic, independent, and emotionally guarded. While these traits can help them navigate the physical world, they can become barriers in a spiritual connection as deep as the twin flame bond. When the masculine encounters their twin flame, this connection challenges their entire understanding of strength. Suddenly, they're faced with emotions they can't control, a bond they can't rationalize, and a love that strips away their defenses. This can be both exhilarating and terrifying. Many masculines respond by retreating into old patterns of emotional distance or focusing on external achievements as a way to regain a sense of control. However, the twin flame journey is designed to break these patterns. Through this connection, the masculine learns that true strength isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about embracing them. They begin to see that allowing themselves to be vulnerable doesn't make them weak, it makes them whole. This realization is often accompanied by a period of inner conflict as they work to release old beliefs and step into a more authentic version of themselves. This process can manifest in different ways. Some masculines may withdraw from their twin flame as they navigate this internal shift. Others may express their love through actions rather than words, showing their commitment in practical ways while still struggling to verbalize their feelings. Over time, however, they begin to open up more fully, learning to communicate their emotions with honesty and clarity. This transformation is essential for the twin flame union to reach its full potential. As the masculine learns to balance strength with vulnerability, they become a more grounded, compassionate, and emotionally available partner. This shift not only deepens their connection with their twin flame, but also empowers them to live more authentically in all areas of their life. For the divine masculine, one of the biggest challenges in the twin flame journey is overcoming the fear of losing their independence. Masculine energy is naturally associated with freedom, autonomy, and self-reliance. While these qualities are essential, they can also create resistance when it comes to deep emotional bonds. When the masculine meets their twin flame, the intensity of the connection can feel like a threat to their sense of independence. Suddenly, their emotions are intertwined with another person, and their life path feels inexplicably connected to someone else's. This can trigger a fear of losing control over their own life, leading them to pull away or create emotional distance. This fear is not about a lack of love. It's about the masculine's need to maintain a sense of self within the connection. The twin flame journey challenges them to find a new kind of independence, one that coexists with deep emotional intimacy. This requires them to shift their perspective, seeing the connection not as a loss of freedom, but as an opportunity for growth and expansion. The masculine often goes through a period of self-discovery during this process. They may focus on their career, personal goals, or spiritual growth, seeking to establish a strong sense of identity before fully embracing the connection. This phase is crucial because it allows them to bring their whole, authentic self into the union, rather than relying on their twin flame to fill emotional gaps. As they navigate this journey, the masculine begins to understand that true independence doesn't mean being emotionally detached. It means having the freedom to love without fear. They realize that the twin flame connection doesn't limit their freedom. It enhances it by helping them become their highest self. This shift allows them to approach the connection with confidence and openness, creating a foundation of love that is both deeply connected and fully autonomous. One of the most well-known aspects of the twin flame journey is the runner-chaser dynamic. While either counterpart can take on the role of the runner, it is often the divine masculine who steps into this role. Understanding why this happens is essential to navigating the journey with compassion and patience. The runner dynamic is not about rejection. It's a response to fear and self-protection. When the masculine encounters the intensity of twin flame love, it can feel overwhelming. This connection acts as a mirror, reflecting their deepest insecurities and unhealed wounds. Facing these emotions can be challenging, especially if they've spent years suppressing them. The sudden exposure of these vulnerabilities can feel like too much to handle, prompting the masculine to pull away in an attempt to regain control over their emotions. During this phase, the masculine may turn to external distractions like work, hobbies, or social connections. These distractions offer a temporary sense of stability, allowing them to avoid confronting the emotional intensity of the twin flame bond. Some may even convince themselves that they're not ready for such a profound connection, or that the relationship is too complicated to navigate. Despite their attempts to create distance, the bond remains present, quietly pulling them back toward their twin flame. It's important to recognize that this phase is not a sign of failure. It is a necessary part of the masculine's growth. The time spent apart allows them to process their emotions, confront their fears, and gain the clarity they need to move forward. This period of separation serves as a space for introspection, helping the masculine understand their emotional patterns and the reasons behind their fear of intimacy. While the masculine navigates this phase, the divine feminine's role is to focus on their own healing and growth. By nurturing their emotional well-being and maintaining their sense of self, the feminine creates an energetic space that encourages the masculine to do the same. This process of mutual growth strengthens the connection, laying the foundation for a more balanced and harmonious union. Over time, the masculine begins to recognize that running from the connection is ultimately running from themselves. This realization marks a turning point as they start to embrace the emotions they once feared. With newfound strength and emotional clarity, they return to the connection, ready to build a relationship rooted in authenticity and unconditional love. Their journey through the runner dynamic teaches them that true love is not something to be feared. It is a path to self-discovery, healing, and profound spiritual growth. The twin flame journey is not just about romantic love. It serves as a catalyst for spiritual awakening. While the divine feminine often experiences this awakening early in the journey, the masculine's transformation tends to unfold more gradually. This awakening reshapes their understanding of love, purpose, and their connection to the universe. At the start of the journey, the masculine may approach the connection with a more logical mindset. Concepts like soul connections or spiritual destinies may seem unfamiliar, especially if they have little experience with spirituality. However, the intensity of the twin flame bond challenges their perception of reality, gradually opening their mind to new possibilities. This shift often begins with a sense of inner restlessness, a feeling that something is missing, even if they can't yet identify what it is. As the connection deepens, the masculine starts to experience moments of profound insight and synchronicity. These moments may appear as vivid dreams, meaningful coincidences, or an unexplainable sense of knowing. At first, these experiences may be subtle, but they become more frequent over time, gently guiding the masculine toward a deeper awareness of their spiritual nature. This process is both transformative and humbling, as it requires them to question their previous beliefs and explore aspects of themselves that they may have overlooked. Through this awakening, the masculine begins to see the twin flame connection as more than just a relationship. It becomes a path to self-discovery. The bond acts as a mirror, reflecting both their strengths and areas that need healing. As they confront these truths, they start to release old patterns of fear, doubt, and limitation, making space for a more authentic way of living. This inner transformation empowers them to embrace their emotions, trust their intuition, and connect with the world on a deeper level. This spiritual growth extends beyond the connection itself, influencing every aspect of the masculine's life. They begin to seek greater meaning and purpose, aligning their actions with their highest values. Relationships with others become more authentic as they learn to communicate with honesty and compassion. Even their approach to work and personal goals shifts as they prioritize fulfillment and purpose over external validation. Ultimately, the divine masculine's spiritual awakening is a journey of coming home to themselves. Through the twin flame connection, they discover that true fulfillment comes from within, and that love is the force that connects all aspects of life. This awakening is not always easy, but it leads to a profound sense of peace, clarity, and empowerment. By embracing their spiritual nature, the masculine steps into a life filled with greater meaning, deeper connections, and a love that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. The divine masculine's experience of twin flame love is a journey of transformation. It begins with uncertainty and inner conflict, but leads to a place of deep emotional and spiritual growth. This process is not about reaching a destination. It's about becoming more aligned with their true self. Along the way, they learn to open their heart, trust their emotions, and embrace the connection without fear. Each challenge they face helps them uncover strengths they didn't know they had, allowing them to love more freely and authentically. This transformation benefits not only their connection with their twin flame, but also their entire life. As they release old beliefs and step into their true power, they become more confident, compassionate, and grounded. Their relationships with others improve, their sense of purpose becomes clearer, and they start to live with greater joy and fulfillment. The twin flame bond acts as a mirror, helping them see their highest potential and inspiring them to become the best version of themselves. Though the path may be challenging, it is also deeply rewarding. Each step brings new insights, deeper love, and a stronger sense of connection to both their twin flame and the world around them. This journey is not about becoming perfect, it's about becoming whole. By embracing their emotions, overcoming their fears, and opening their heart, the divine masculine discovers a love that is limitless, unconditional, and eternal. In the end, the twin flame journey is a sacred process of growth and self-discovery. Both counterparts play an essential role in each other's transformation, and their connection serves as a catalyst for profound personal and spiritual evolution. By honoring their path and trusting the process, they create a bond that transcends time and space, a love that is meant to last forever.